Friends of Anartha is very nice. What are the names? First around the Swarupa Brahm, then the Satriz na Reda Trabalho na Parada. So if we're not free from Anarthas, we cannot progress in the parallel of Bhakti. That's why in Bhajana-rahasya, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains so much about Anarthas. And the more if we're from Anarthas, the more develop in your Bhakti and have Nishta for the lotus feet of Guru and Bhagavan. So that's why we're discussing about Bhajana-rahasya and Anartha Nivriti. So our goal is Krishna Prem. Our goal is Krishna Prem. Actually, except Krishna Bhakti and Krishna Prem, everything else is unnecessary. And another is exactly something which you not need. Artha means something which is necessary, another something which is not necessary. So that's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur again and again explains about the anarthas. So Sadhusanganata Nivriti after Nivriti Nishtha. When Nishta comes in the heart of the sadhaka, then the sadhaka becomes so humble. And he prays the Lord. Hey Prabhu, will I have the darshan of your lotus feet? Will I be able to see you someday? Will I be able to see you someday? Will I be able to listen the sound of the flute and to see your face one time? If you're happy with me, I don't have I'm indifferent if the others are pleased with me or not. But if you are not pleased with me and others are pleased with me, so how can I be pleased? I just want that you be pleased. So the shloka of Krishna Karnamrita Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, process. If you're not pleased, and if the mundane people are pleased with me, or giving me honor and respect, what can I get with this? That's why Krishna Karnamrita Vilamangala Thakur absorbed in Bhav. He's praying to Lord in this look. Yesterday I told about the story of the life briefly of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Sorry, Bilamangala Thakur. I spoke briefly about his life history. Very beautiful. How after attaining Nishta, the sadhak he goes to stage of the Ruchi. After Nishta comes the stage of the Ruchi. So the sadhaka comes to the stage of Ruchi. What is called Ruchi? For example, if you're hungry, you have so much appetite and taste to eat for food. If you're hungry, becomes a very tasty food. You can eat with your eyes shut. If any kind of thing comes, then also you want that thing. You accept because you're hungry. When you have the taste, when you feel hungry. So there are two kinds of sadhaka. Sadhaka of Vaidya Marga and another sadhaka of Raga Marga. Vraja Raga Nuga. So if you don't have any samskar from previous lives, just by the strength of your sukriti, you got the association of sadhu. And when you're having the association of sadhu, your sukriti increases and you're trying to enter a bhajana sadhana. And also you're following all the rules of the scriptures. This sadhaka or this path is called Vidmarga. Because you have the previous life samskaras. Sorry, there are two kinds of samskaras. Adunika and Pratanika samskara. One is called Adunika samskara, another one Praktanika samskara. Adunika samskara, what is this? Are they present impressions? Whatever you are doing in this life, the limbs of bhakti which you are following, they come to you in form of samskaras, they impress you. But from previous lives, whatever bhajana sadhana you did in the past, the samskaras you have with you, these impressions. And with this samskara, you can very quickly develop in the path of bhakti. That's why Vishwanath Chakravarti in the book Mathura Kandamini, he spoke about two kinds of samskaras. Adoniki, present impressions, and Praktunik samskar. Praktuniki means previous life samskar. So Navin and Pravin, like new and old. So Pravin, this word Praktuniki means old from past. Two kinds of samskaras, remember. So if you did bhajan in previous lives, these bhajans from previous life, they impress your mind and heart. This is called. And if you're doing this life, this is also making some impression in you now. So whatever you're doing now and impressing you now, this is Adoniki. And from previous life, whatever bhajana sadhana you did, you can take that and continue. So this is Praktuniki coming from previous lives. So in Vidimarga generally is an Adoniki samskar. Like whatever you're doing in this life, following the lives of bhakti with the saints, sadhusanga, according to the rules, vidis. It's called Adoniki samskar. So we're following the rules in Vidimarga. So the Adoniki samskar is like this, you're following all the rules like this in this life. But if you have Praktanika samskara from previous lives, these impressions, then you have so much eagerness for attaining the modes and to listen to Harikatha. So actually Raga Bhakti is completely based on Praktanika samskara. Raga Bhakti is completely based on the Praktanika samskara. And Vidimarga and Vaidya Bhakti depends on the Adhunika samskara. So Vishwanath Chakravarti explain this. Krishna Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining about Ruchimula Bhakti, and he is speaking about the fourth shloka of Shikshastaka. What is the fourth shloka? Speak. Fourth shloka of Shikshastaka. You didn't remember the shloka? You don't memorize the shloka? You didn't? Hey Jagadishwara, I don't want wealth, I don't want followers, I don't want this beauty, this, huh? I don't want wealth, I don't want followers, I don't want the beauty of this world, I just want a life after life. I can have causeless bhakti towards you. Which bhakti is asking for? I hate to keep bhakti. It means a bhakti without cause. I don't want bhakti with cause. I hate to keep bhakti. Causeless bhakti. Because if you have hate to bhakti, bhakti with cause, you're like a businessman, like a business person. And you give me 2 rupees, and I'm selling you exactly this thing, which costs 2 rupees. I'm not giving you more than what you paid. Like for example, the owner of a shop, exactly the amount of money you give to him, he will give you the जय जतमं प्रपाद्यन्ते तं सतः भजाम्यहं मम वर्तन्ते मनुष्य पार्थ सर्वशः मम वर्तन्ते मनुष्य पार्थ सर्वशः वर्तन्ते मनुष्य पार्थ सर्वशः. So exactly the amount of money you give, the person gives you the goods, like exactly what you bought, the products. So Jajatamam Prapadante, this look of Bhagavad Gita, exactly the same amount you surrender to me, exactly the same I would give you. Krishna is saying in Shlok Bhagavad Gita. So the exact amount you give to me, and to my worship me, I'll give to you. So this is what I'll give everything according to your surrender, not more, not less also. So I'll give you exactly what you give me. Exactly the amount of money you give, exactly according to the money you give, I'll give you the products. You know, if you go to some shop, some market, exactly the amount you pay, you get the products accordingly, about the value, according to the value of the products. So give 50 rupees and you can get 1 kilo of sugar. Give 100 rupees, then you can get 2 kilos. 2 kilos of sugar. So the exact amount of money you give to the owner of the shop, they will give you the products accordingly. Exactly amount. This poem is called Business Love. This is just like a business love. It's a love with cause. It's a business love. But causeless bhakti has no cause. Prabhu, I want to serve without any reason behind it. Without any other motivation. I just want to serve. This I have to keep bhakti. Manifesting my heart, in our hearts. May life to life, this Ahitaki Bhakti manifests in our hearts. Isn't it? So like this in Sadhaka's heart. This Ruchimala Bhakti arises. Ruchimala Bhakti arises. In the book Bhakti Santa Singh, Shila Vishwanath, Shila Rupa Goswami, he explains about Raga Bhakti. He describes what? He's saying, what is the meaning of the word Rag? Let's try to understand the meaning of Rag. Means when your heart, your mind becomes colored. Ranjit? Colored? Ranjit? What is Ranjit? Okay, sorry, attracted. So when our heart and mind becomes attracted and delightful, this is Ras. Ras? No, Raga, sorry, this is Rag. So just like our senses, the five Karmendras, five Gyanendriya, and mind, they want to always go to the touch, to the taste, to the sound, to the form. You know, our senses are always going to the objects of the senses, but not by force. It's automatically, spontaneously. Spontaneously, our eyes are going to the beautiful form. So if there's a beautiful lotus flower present, automatically your eyes want to see the beautiful form. So this tendency of the eyes is to see the beautiful form. And it's something spontaneous, spontaneously from the eyes. So your heart becomes automatically attractive. So Chittaranjaka. When your heart becomes Ranjit, means completely attracted, delighted. Like for example, if you see a lotus flower, automatically your heart, like you feel bliss because you're seeing this beautiful form. So in the same way, raga means this spontaneous attraction, and this gives so much delight in your heart. So says this spontaneous attraction is delightful that comes in the heart. Who has this eternal in the heart? The Nityas and Vrajavas, they have this spontaneous attraction. In the transcendental world, Radha, Lalita, Vishaka, all the gopis and gopis, the Vrajavasis, they are called Vrajavasna. In their hearts, they have spontaneously attraction. Their hearts completely attracted to Krishna without any reason. For example, when you're attracted by someone in this world, tell me, if the person has qualities, you see the qualities, then you become influenced, then you become attracted. Then you become attracted to the person. If the person has qualities, form and everything. But if this person has not this beautiful form and these nice qualities, you give up the person. You let him go. But look, in Goloka Vrindavan, in the heart of the Vrajavasis, they have this spontaneous Prema Madhurya. So this Prema Madhurya, they are spontaneously attracted to Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan. That's why this Bhava being completely attracted to Krishna naturally. This is in whose hearts? In the hearts of the Vrajavasis, hearts of the Vrajavasis. So the Pandits, they say, knowledgeable persons, they say, in the heart of the Nityas, the Vrajavasis, they have a spontaneous attraction of their minds and hearts towards Krishna. Because in every particle of them, like they are completely full of this prem, very condensed prem to Krishna in every part of their bodies. This is not possible for Bhadajivas. So two things in the heart of the Vrajavasis. What? Sarasig. Example. It's like the iron, like the magnet. The magnet is automatically attracted to the iron. The magnet has some potency inside that attracts spontaneously the iron. Understand? So the same way, in the heart of the Vrajavas, they had spontaneously this attraction towards Krishna. And two things come. They are completely absorbed in Govinda, and they cannot see anything else other than Govinda. When they eat and when they sleep, they only see Govinda, the Vrajavasis. And second thing, to attain to Krishna, they feel so much eagerness in their hearts. They're always feeling this eagerness to see Krishna, to meet Krishna. So they have two things. What? Abesh, absorption, and Utkanta, eagerness. And these two things, you need to see the Vrajavasis. They have spontaneity in their hearts. They are Vesh and Utkanta. According to their own modes. That's Madhurya. They have a spontaneous prem for Krishna. What is it? And what happens? They become completely absorbed in Govinda. Always absorbed. And second, they also feel so much eagerness. Utkanta. Completely absorbed. Completely so much anurag. Deep attachment. That's why the knowledgeable people, the Pandita say, that these people who have like this kind of this anuraga, they are called ragatmika jan. Means in their soul, in every particle of themselves, like in of the body, so they have this spontaneous attraction to Govinda. Ragatmika jan, they cannot see anything else other than Govinda, completely absorbed. Rupa Goswami says, Virajanti. Means these are things always present in the heart of the Vrajavasis. Who is called Vrajavasi? That person in whose heart incessantly He has so much attraction to Krishna because of his bhava and prem. क्या कौन सा अविच्छिन्न तैल darabat. What does that mean? Just like when you lit some ghee-wicks, put fire in the ghee-wicks. Put fire in the ghee-wick. You can see you're putting the fire in one part. Like, but you know, sometimes they put the ghee-wick inside one small pot with some oil. Have you seen? Like ghee, for example. Like, but liquid ghee. Do you see this sometimes? So they put the fire in the tip of the ghee-wick. But the ghee-wick may change again. But what do they say? Abichin Taylor Darabat. Abichin means there's no stop. So this oil is coming, like being sucked by the ghee-wicks and burning with the fire. Abichin Taylor Darabat. Now Pandit, no. If you say this in the Pandit Sabha, in the Pandit Assembly, they will be very happy if you say this. Abichin Taylor Darabat. So, in the heart of Vrajavas, they have so much. The bhavana, the mood that they have for the Govinda, Vrajavas is non-stop, incessant, always going on. They're Avesh, they're so absorbed. Yeah, incessantly absorption, uninterrupted. Do you know anything else other than Govinda? So this is called Vrajavasi. The Goswami in the shloka he's saying, what is called the Vrajavasi? They have in their hearts only this, just like a Vichina Teladaravat, just like this incessantly uninterrupted prem for Krishna. Prem is not something which you can divide. They don't know anything else other than Krishna. Three kinds of prem. Sadharani prem. Right, otherwise you forget. Right, you didn't even bring your copy, your notebook. You have to bring. I have so many notebooks, Guruji, many copies, like many small notebooks, to write. So you have to listen and then write. What did I say? Three kinds of prem. One, sadharana prem. Samanjasa prem. Second, samartha prem. Samartha. And third is samartha prem. Sadharani prem. What did I say? Sadharani prem. Could learn something. And second, samanjasa. Samanjasa. Samartha prem. And third is samartha prem. Who has Sadharani prem? A Kubja. Kubja has Sadharani prem. First time that Kubja saw Krishna, prema manifested in her heart when she saw Krishna for the first time. But Kubja had some selfish desire in her heart. She had some selfishness in her heart. She had. If I speak too much, you'll not understand, so I'll just say this. You start to understand this, what did I say? Sadharani prema. Not Sadharan, Sadharani. Gopja has this love. When she saw the beautiful form of Govinda, she became so attracted. And then second, Samanjasha Parim. Samanjasha. Who has this prem? Mahishi. They have this prem. The queens of Dwaraka. Queens of Dwaraka. They are also called Mahishis. Queens of Dwaraka. So the prem they have for Krishna is called Samanjasha Prem. Why? Because the prema that they have is a divided prem. It's a divided love. Because they have daughter, sons, isn't it? So also parents they have. So the prema is divided. Their love is divided. Just like your brahmachari. Then if you become grihastha, you can see. Now you love your parents, but after the marriage, the wedding, your prema divides not only to your parents. You have to give to also to your wife the love. Then you have babies. Then your prema also goes to the babies and then divide the prema. You know? So in the same way, in Dwarika Puri, the love of the Mahish is like this, divided also. Isn't it? So you should not even get married. Don't get married because it's a disgrace. Isn't it true? The prema of the gopis is called Samartha. Means with their roti, they completely control to Krishna. Why? Because their prema is never divided. If you say, oh, the gopis got married, actually the gopis didn't get married, no. Jogamaya just made this lila, but actually not, they didn't get married. No, that's Jogamaya just externally showed this lila that they got married, but actually they didn't get married. Our Jiva Goswami, he wrote in the commentary. Kerika? If you ask the gopis, oh, did you get married? The gopis will say, what is marriage? What is wedding? Not even this mode is in their minds. Am I married or not? They're not even thinking if they're married persons or not. And also they don't have any sons and daughters. The gopis. The Nitya gopis, they don't have sons and daughters. They don't have children. Jogamaya made this lila. They don't have children, the Nitya gopis. So their prema is completely undivided. Undivided. It's not divided. It's undivided prema. So the prema they put where? Only in Govinda. So, to this prema, the gopis they control to Krishna. That's why their roti is called Samartha roti. Because they're only towards Krishna. Mind, heart, body, only to Govinda. So what are we saying is that what is the topmost stage of Ragamarga? Is gopis. After crossing Mathura, Dwaraka, Mathura, then in Goloka Vrindavana. So, if you want to try to attain the mood of these Nitya Siddha Vrajavasis, If you serve under the guidance of these Brajavasis, this is called Raganuga. This is called Raganuga. This is simple and direct. So if you get, so you have this desire to attain the same mode of the Ragatmika, Brajavasis, and you do bhajan with this eagerness. This is Raganuga Bhakti. So some acharyas, they say that until Nishta you are in the Vaidhi Marga, but when you come in stage of Ruchi, then actually you are entering the Raga Marga. You have the qualification to enter Raga Marga when you come to the stage of Ruchi. Acharyas explain. That's why Nishta is called Balapurvika. Balapurvika means by force you have to do. Until the stage of Nishta, you have to do the sadhana bhajana by force. Like you have desire not, but you have to, like you're forced to do, you know? This is Vidhi Marga. But when you come to the stage of Ruchi, then everything becomes spontaneous. You don't need to endeavor, it's like automatically you do. After Atang then you cross Nishta and you come to Ruchi. Then everything you do in the bhakti, they go on actually automatically, like spontaneously. For example, the person who makes clay pots, potter, he has one wheel, and with this wheel he's making the pots, you know, clay pots. So he just turns one time the chakra, the disc, his wheel, and this wheel continue moving non-stop. But one time only he puts strength to turn, and then from this wheel he can make all the pots, you know. Have you seen? No, the gal. So only one time he's spinning the chakra, the wheel. And when you stop so he, with the right hand, he starts spinning the wheel, and the wheel spinning. So he can make many kinds of sarai and many kinds of clay pots, different shapes. So in the same way, when the sadhaka comes in stage of ruchi, his bhakti is, you don't need to wake him up. Automatically, he will follow the limbs of bhakti and chant holy names. He'll do everything spontaneously, like automatically he'll do everything. But if the person is not in the stage of ruchi, then that's why I told, until nishta is bala purvika, everything is by force. But when you come to ruchi, bala purvika, by force. But when you come in the stage of ruchi, it's spontaneous. It's like, so when you come to the stage of ruchi, the devotee, he prays to Bhagavan. This look is so sweet. Vritasura, he's praying to Bhagavan with this look. Some verse of the praise of Vritasura are so sweet. They have also Gopi Bhav in these slokas. Just like this sloka, Jata Paksha. This look of Vritasura is so beautiful. His, he manifested from fire, Vritasura. Vritasura was born where? In the fire. The demigods, they were making some first sacrifice to kill the demon. It's a great big story, but because they didn't recite the mantra properly, came a different result. And from the fire, Vritasura manifested. Vishnu, Indra Satro Vivardasya. Indra Satro Vivardasya. Indra Satro Vivardasya. Means the enemy of Indra should be destroyed. With this mantra, they were doing the fire sacrifice. Indra Satru Vivardasya. But they did pronunciation a little bit, well, as should not be done. Like they did the pronunciation a little bit wrong. They were saying like this: Indra Satru Vivardhasya. Means the enemy of Indra should manifest instead of the enemy of Indra should be destroyed. The enemy of Indra should manifest. Just because of different in the pronunciation of the words. Who was the enemy of Indra? Vritasura. So he came from fire. Then Indra, from the bone of Dadichi Muni, he made one Vajra, one thunderbolt weapon, and with this weapon, Indra was able to kill Vritasura, cut his legs, his hands, his arms, but still Vritasura was alive. Then at that moment, Vritasura, he made many stutis to Bhagavan. Very beautiful prayers he made. Although he was the demon, he had Gopi Bhav, making prayers in Gopi Bhava mode. Vritasura. So Parikshit Maharaj asked, Shukadeva Goswami, tell me, Brahmana Gurudev, how this beautiful praise full of prema and Gopi Bhava, how can this come from the mouth of a demon? Parikshit Maharaj asked. So Shukadeva Goswami told the story of previous life of Vritasura. Who was he? Chitraketu Maharaj. Tell the story of Chitraketu Maharaj. He was cursed. Chitraketu Maharaj. He was a Mahabhagavat. First he was an enjoyer, materialist. Then by mercy, Narada's mercy, he started doing the bhajan. Big katana, long story. And then after that, he received Diksha Mantra from Sankarshana. Why he did become demon? He's asking. Shamprabhu. Okay, because when he was Mahabhagat, he was going on the sky and he came to Kailash. And Shivji was there sitting with Parvati, speaking Harikatha. But Shivji was taking Parvati in his lap. Not sitting close to her, but sitting on, like Parvati was sitting on his lap and speaking Harikatha. And who is Shivji? Shivji is also the disciple of Sankarshan. Shivaji also is the disciple of Baladev Prabhu. So they both are god brothers. Chitraketu Maharaj took a mantra from Sankarshan. And also Shivji. So the god brothers, they can do some joking with each other. You're speaking Harikatha, but you're keeping your wife in your lap. This is not proper behavior. She said something like this. Shivaji didn't say anything because he said, oh, I know you're my god brother, you're just joking with me. But Devi Parvati, she got angry. Devi Parvati said, You don't know my husband? My husband is a Uttam Bhagavat. Uttam Bhagavat don't need to follow any rule. You should not criticize him if you see some external faults. And you're criticizing my Uttam Bhagavata husband. So you should be born as a demon. Parvati told Chitraketu Maharaj. Chitraketu Maharaj just accepted. Okay, Devi, I accept. Actually, he didn't need to accept, of course not, but still. Because of the Leelas, Jagamaya did like that. So Chitraketu Maharaj said, Hey Devi Parvati, okay, I accept being born as a demon. So Chitraketu Maharaj left. And Shivaji became very angry that moment. He told to Devi Parvati, you're stupid, foolish, you don't know? You don't know who is Chitraketu Maharaj? He's my god brother. He's also an Uttam Mahabhagavat. If he wants, he can also burn you. He can burn you. He has the power. My god brother came to me and making some jokes with me. What is the problem? And you became angry and cursed him. So since that moment, Shivji also, understanding Parvati as being a Vaishnava aparadi, he became far from her. So the Sati Dehatyaga, Sati gave up her body for many reasons. Also one of these. Also this Leela. Sati, Parvati, other previous life, she gave up her body for many reasons. One of these reasons was this. Because Shivji rejected her because of this Vaishnava aparadi. Many reasons why Sati gave her body. Then Dhritarashtra. So that's why then Chitraketu Maharaj came in the form of Dhritarashtra. How did he manifest? Srimad Bhagavatam explains. The demigods, they were offering to the fire, making the first sacrifice, no? Reciting the mantras, but the melody or the intonation, they gave a little bit the opposite what should be. Like they didn't give the proper tone and the proper syllable of the mantra. So Indra, the enemy of Indra must be destroyed. So Indra Satro Vivardhasya. The enemy of Indra must be destroyed. But they didn't properly pronounce these words. So he said Indra Satru Vivardhasya. So means to manifest. So means the enemy of Indra must manifest here. So the Vritasura, big gigantic body, demon come from the fire sacrifice. And a great confusion happens. In Hindi there is some very beautiful words, some kind of expression in Hindi. Okay. So Indra, from the bones of Dadi Mari, one Rishi. What's a Rishi? Dadi Mari. Name of the Rishi? Dadichi Rishi, from the bones of the Dadichi Rishi. From the bones of Dadichi Rishi, Indra made a Bajra, bones or ossos. So he made a Bajra, which is a thunderbolt weapon, very powerful. So with this weapon, Indra was able to cut the legs and the arms of the Vritasura. And in the end of his life, Vritasura recited some shlokas with the mood of Gopi Bhav. हे भगवान, I don't have desire for anything, for liberation. I don't have desire, also not mystic powers, anything. I just want to get the service to your lotus feet. This verse is so beautiful, recited by Vritasura. These stories of Vritasura are so beautiful, they give bliss and they melt the hearts. The prayer of Vritasura. Just like the gopis. They're always eager to meet Krishna. So also in my heart. May this bhav manifest in my heart. So those who realize Sevananda, they know that Strivarga and Sevjamukh is nothing compared to the service of Bhagavan. The devotees, they don't want liberation. Sayujamukti, they want to go to the abode of Lord and be able to relish the Seva Madhurya, the sweetness to serve Bhagavan. If the person has the desire, the smell of the desire of liberation in your heart, Spriha means desire. If you have this desire in your heart, Bhaktideva will disappear from your heart. So you should never have the desire for liberation in your heart. What you should have only the desire for Braja Prema. Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes even more beautifully this Ruchimula Bhakti. He's explaining here in the shloka. Chant the holy names, you will have the Ashakti, the Ruchi to chant, to taste. So the sadhaka, while chanting, he starts to think. Think about what? If you read this sloka, feel bliss, Ananda. This is called Pranay Git. This looks from Pranay Git, Bhagavad. Very beautiful. Krishna played the flute. All the gopis, they left their household duties. They came to Vrindavan, near to the Vamshavart. Sorry, near to Jamuna in the Vamshavart. They came to Vamshavart. Krishna was thinking in his mind, that I stole the cloth of the gopis. I could see all the body of the gopis. But this bhava from the inner court of the gopis, I didn't see. Externally, I saw like their bodies, but this bhava inside their hearts, I didn't see. What do they have inside their hearts? So thinking like that, Krishna is saying, I want to know the inner core of the hearts of the gopis, like whatever is the bhava inside their hearts, I want to see. That's why when Krishna played the flute, Krishna also showed some Vamya Bhav, left wings mode. Internet, need the internet. Do you need internet? Storage. Krishna said, hey Mahabhagavati gopis, you're welcome. You're welcome, gopis. Krishna said, how can he serve you? You have come. Look. You need internet? Internet, babe? Now it's too much dark. In the night time, the jungle, there are so many like ferocious animals and other bad entities. So you should better go to your house because it's late at night. That's why you should go back to your houses. Because you are so soft. Your body is so soft. Your bodies are so soft. That's why you should. It's not proper for you to stay in this forest. Maybe some ferocious animal can attack you. How can you protect yourself? The ladies should not walk alone. The ladies should not walk alone. Why? Maybe some thief, some bad person can attack them. And you will not be able to protect yourself and to do anything against these persons. So, very quickly, you have to go back to your houses. This is true. Just like this, Krishna. He was like also joking with the gopis and saying all this. This is a very beautiful katha. I'm telling briefly. Krishna, in his beautiful sound of his flute, he called all the Vrajagopis. The Vrajagopis, they gave up everything. And they gathered in the bank of Jamuna. And Krishna is also making some jokes with the gopis and telling them to go back to their houses. What is the meaning? Actually, Krishna wanted to listen in what was inside their hearts. Krishna wanted to listen in the inner bhava of the gopis. In this moment, the gopis, they told this sloka to the gopis. What did they say? What did Krishna say? Look, you are married. You are married ladies. You have to serve your husband. Service to the husband is the topmost dharma. But the gopi said, one thing is a pati, another thing is a parampati. Your husband and your highest husband. Govinda, you are highest husband. Param means highest. Like Jagannath. Nata means also husband. Pati. Lord. Lord of the universe or husband of the universe. Without the service of Govinda, what else is there? How many times we already got married in this world? How many husbands came and how many wives came? How many husbands came, how many husbands left? How many times did I have give up my body? How many lives, how many husbands, how many wives, how many marriages? Many lives. But I didn't get my Parampati. So the life we attain to our Parampati Bhagavan, that life is successful. This is true. So the gopis are saying, Govinda, you are the Parampati. If somebody attains you like the highest husband, how can one give up his highest husband and go? So if someone attains Bhagavan, then the person wants to go back to samsara, to material life, material family. What did I say? If someone attains Bhagavan, and after attaining Bhagavan, who wants to go back to samsara after attaining Bhagavan? Gopis are saying this. Hey Govinda, you are a Parampati, means you're the highest. After seeing this highest husband, how can we look or go towards the material life, material family, and husband, normal husband? So there is Pati, Parampati, Ishvara, Parameshwara. Parameshwar is, does the word Param Bhagavan exist? No. Only we say Bhagavan. There's for Bhagavan word you cannot use para. There's not a, like highest Bhagavan. This word is no. You cannot say for Ishvara you can use Ishvara and you can put para becomes Parameshwara. Parameshwara. ये परमपति भगवान गोविंद के चरण में कोई एक बार आ जाए उनके चरण कमल के छू करके काम करे गीता में भगवान का गीता भगवान says मेरे चरण कमल मेरे धाम को प्राप्त कर if you attain my dham you'll never come back. हे गोविंद आप तो परमपति हो. Krishna, you are Parampati, highest husband. Yeah, the husband service, to serve the husband is okay, it's good according to the Shastra. But if you're serving your highest husband, so the service to the normal husband becomes secondary. Gauna means secondary. If someone is serving the Parampati highest husband, Govinda, what the person will want from this samsara? Okay, you have to follow the rules of family and material life, serve the husband and all. Govinda said, like your husband is your highest like deity, like you have to serve your husband. But if someone attains the Parampati, highest husband, and if someone attains to Bhagavan, the highest husband, so gopis are saying, the gopis are showing some from above, and they are saying, hey Govinda, we're absorbed very happily in our domestic household duties. We're happy doing that, but you stole our hearts. You stole our hearts. You were saying that we should go back. But now our hearts and minds are stolen. You stole. You stole with the sound of your flute our minds. You don't play the flute. That's a very beautiful verse in the Bhagavatam. So sweet. So beautiful. So this is the sound of the flute. I said the sound of the flute is Sarvachita Akash. The first is Sarvachita Akash. Sarvachita Akash means the sound of the flute is attracting all the living entities. So first, Sarvachita Akash. Sarvabhuta Manohara. Sarvabhuta Manoharam. So means the sound of the flute completely gives bliss, attracts everyone, and then Gopi Mohin. Yes. First the sound of flute attracts everyone, then Sarvabhuta Manoharam, like enchants the mind of everyone, and especially with the gopis. We forgot the word I said, that the gopis, they become completely intoxicated by lust, and transcendental lust by the sound of the flute. So it's just like the Brahmastra, the infallible weapon. So first is for all the living entities, attracting everyone. So that's why his name is Krishna. Meaning of Krishna. Kri means attract. Akarshit means attract. Na means after attracting all the living entities, he's nourishing them with prem, nourishing all the living entities with prem, making detached from material things, giving bliss. That's why his name is Krishna. So Gopi said, we were very happy doing our household affairs, but with the sound of the flute you called us. And now you're telling us to go back to our houses. Okay, you stole our minds. You stole our minds. So give us back. Then we'll be able to go back. Our mind is like a valuable jewel, and you stole this from us. Krishna said, how did I steal? Gopi said, we were sleeping in midnight, we were sleeping in our houses. And then you played the flute in such a way that you came into our ears and went to our hearts. And this very valuable jewel we had in our hearts, very valuable wealth in our hearts, you stole. And then when you went outside, you then woke us up. And saying, oh, Gopis, look, this very valuable wealth and jewel I'm taking from you, I'm going with your jewel. And then we, to get our wealth back, we're running after you. So there's a thief and the dacoits. The thief, like a furta. The thief steals without being noticed. He doesn't. He's still like a pickpocket like this. But the dacoits like with violence, like give me, like with violence he takes from you. So you're not a thief. Você não tá furtando. You're not like a pickpocket. You are like a dacoit with violence like this. For example, you are taking this highest and very valuable wealth from our hearts. Like with your sound of the flute, you went in our ears and it took. But when you came out, you were looking to us. Gopis, why are you sleeping? Look, I'm taking everything from you. But we're running behind this wicked thief. We are running after you for our wealth. So you stole our mind, which is like a jewel. So give us back. Then we'll be able to go back to our house. Because Krishna is saying, go to your house now. How will we go? This look is so beautiful. Give us back our mind, because if we go to our house without our mind, what will we do in our houses? Hey Govinda, give us back the jewel of our minds, then we can go back. So the saga, like a chanting in this way. He's praying to Bhagavan, having so much ruchi, feeling bliss, ananda. Just like eager, a person who eats too much, a person who eats a lot. He's pessoa gulosa. A person with too much eagerness to eat. Just by seeing food, he's already salivating like this, because he's too much greedy for food. When will I get rasagula? Oh. So Bhajana is also like this. Bhajana. In Harikatha, in Harinam, we have this loba, this like greed. Chant holy names, reciting slokas, like this sloka. How can we go from your lotus feet? How can we go? You have the wealth, the jewel from our minds. So give us back our jewel from our mind jewel. If you leave our mind with you and go back, do you think we'll be able to do household duties in the house without our minds? You're telling to go to a house, but how can we go to the house without the mind? One time, what happened? Gurudev used to tell one katha. There was a Vrajagopi. She had just got married and came. Nabeli means young bride. Newly bride. Person, like recém-casada. Newly bride. Then the mother-in-law told her, don't go out from the house. Just like the government saying nowadays also, nobody should go out because of the coronavirus. Krishna was also like that. If Krishna comes on you, finish. Krishna is so dangerous. He's not the son of Nanda Maharaj, he's the ghost. He's a ghost of Nanda Maharaj. If you become possessed by this ghost, but the daughter-in-law told to the mother-in-law, you're telling me not to go out? Yes, mother-in-law said, don't go out, close the door. Daughter-in-law said, okay. But in the morning, Govinda, he was with his friends going for the grazing house. And everybody was speaking Braj, like a very big sound, like everybody speaking, oh, Krishna is going for grazing the cows. Everybody speaking about this. Everybody. And all these sounds, hey, 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 the sounds of the cows. No, the Vrajavasis, they also say like this. The Vrajavasis, they have some words they speak very loudly. Low. They don't speak low, they speak very loud. They speak they speak like a screaming almost. The Vrajavasi, they say. So if you stay in the Braja, you learn this Vrajavasa. So they speak like screaming. So everyone's speaking like this. Oh, Govind is going crazy in the cows. So they saw so much dust. Because also like thousands of cows and cows. And then they saw a calf. The cows coming. Oh wow. And then the cows come with this beautiful desire, like wish fulfilling cows. So beautiful. So beautiful cows. Red, yellow, white, black. And the cows are walking in groups. In one line, only the red cows. And the black cows are also together. The white cows also together. They are not mixing. So by seeing, just like the currents of Ganga and Jamuna is flowing. Because like the black water and the white water of Ganga and Jamuna. And behind that, the friends. Behind that, Baladeva. And behind him, Kanhaiya come. All the Vrajavasis. Utsavam. The gopis, they are feeling so much eager to see Krishna, and they are making a party with their eyes, like a festival of their eyes is to see Krishna. And all the gopis to see Krishna, they gave up their household duties, wherever they were. They came to the roof of the house to be able to see. Because if you go to the roof, you can see very far. From very far you can see. That's why all these Vrajavasis gopis, they came and... But now, remember the newly bride, her mother-in-law told, don't go out of the house. Understand? Okay. He's not the son of Nanda Maharaj. She told mother-in-law, so he's a ghost. Maybe he can possess your body. So mother-in-law said this. But the mother-in-law, she opened the door and went outside to see Krishna. Mother-in-law went to see. So the old lady was standing to see Krishna. But she forgot to close the door of the house. She was so eager to see Krishna that mother-in-law forgot to close the door. So the newly bride said, "Oh, everybody is going to see Krishna." And she heard the sound. No? So the newly bride thought I was going to go out from the house. So I told, she saw just so much dust. And after that, the cows. And after that, the cows. And after that, the friends. And after that, Baldev Prabhu. And after that, Govinda. Such a beautiful form. With his sidelong glances, he was captivating, attracting, and stealing the hearts of everyone. But Bhajana-rahasya, so beautiful. Band in three-band fold. So beautiful. To see the beautiful form of Govinda, everybody they were completely stunned seeing the form of Krishna, not moving. And today, this newly bride was seeing the form of Krishna for the first time. And she saw the beautiful form of Govinda. Just like a wooden doll. She was like stunned without moving, just like a wooden doll. Like a boneca de madeira. She was not even moving, but her eyes were open. Only the eyes of the gopi were open. But her body was not moving, nothing, looked like she was like dead. Because she was just like a wooden doll, completely stunned seeing Krishna. So Govinda was walking playing the flute, and after that, the mother-in-law, the old lady, "Hey, I told you not to go out. I told you not to go out from the house. You didn't follow. Why you came here? Why you came outside?" And like moved her, like moving the girl, the newly bride, because I told her she was not moving. So because the sidelong glance of Govinda, it sounded of the flute, stole the mind of that newly bride. So she could not like. So the mother-in-law was like moving, but she was not coming back to her senses. Who knows, like because of which mantra, Krishna was able to take her mind, like. So the mother-in-law was saying, "Do some work, do something." But do some work. Go churn the yogurt. Take the pot of yogurt from this room and churn. You're the bride. There are some mustard seeds in one place inside this room. Mustard seeds. So she took these mustard seeds and thinking the mustard seeds were yogurt, she started churning the mustard seeds, singing. Govinda Damodara Madhaviti Govinda Damodara Madhaviti Govinda Damodara Madhaviti Krishna Bhagavan Krishna Kriti Govinda Damodara Madhaviti. And she was churning the mustard seeds. And she was thinking she was churning yogurt. So all the mustard seeds, they were like jumping, like because the mustard seeds are agitating, so coming out of the pot and falling on the floor. All the mustard seeds. So mustard seeds are so small you cannot collect them very easily. There are very so many. And the mother-in-law said, "I told you to churn yogurt, and what are you doing with the mustard seeds? Churning mustard seeds." Mother-in-law saw, she possessed by ghost. She's possessed by a ghost. So the mother-in-law said, "I told you it's not the son of Nanda Maharaj, it's the ghost of Nanda Maharaj. It's not the son of Nanda Maharaj. Krishna is the ghost. If the ghost possesses someone, you see what happens? Okay, go outside." Mother-in-law said, "Go." Okay, I will collect these mustard seeds which is scattered. So there's no water here in the house. Go. Take this pot. Take some rope. You are newly bride. You just came here, so do one thing. Our neighbor has a small baby. So take the small baby of the neighbor, in your lap and go to take water outside because people can say something for alone. So the gopi took the baby, the rope, and the pot to catch water in the well. She didn't know where exactly to put the water. She put the rope in the neck of the baby and was putting the baby inside the well. The baby crying. She didn't even hear also. Why? Her mind was in Govinda. If someone has the mind in Govinda, she cannot hear anything else. In this moment, another gopi saw, "What are you doing? You're putting some rope in the neck of the baby and putting the baby inside the well." Quickly, the other gopi came and took the baby. So the mother-in-law came back. Mother-in-law said, "I told you to bring water, but you put a rope in the baby's neck. Go. You cannot do anything. You cannot turn yogurt. You cannot even catch water. What can you do? Okay, go to sleep." Gopi said, "Okay, I got some time to sleep today." Just like after Mangalarati, the brahmacharis, what do? They chant the Gayatri and then go to sleep. They sleep until 7 very nicely. They didn't even chant the Gayatri, just the first line. So Swaha, they really become like possessed, Swaha, like this. Also another meaning of this word. Then they just sleep nicely. So they don't chant the Gayatri mantra, nothing. And then when the bells ring for the Mahaprasad, then they come by first time. So the Gopi also thought, oh, now I can bliss. Just remember to Krishna and sleep. So this is called Ragatmika Jan. Ragatmika Jan are the Brajavasis. And if you're doing the bhajan, trying to attain that's in the above of the Brajavasis, doing sadhana under their guidance, it's called the Raganuga Bhakti. So one thing is Ragatmika Jan and another Raganuga Jan. They're different. So Raganuga Jan, they are sadhakas. And the Ragatmika Jan, they are siddhas. It is the Brajavasis, eternal associates of Krishna. Just like Shrimati Radhika, Lalita, Vishakha, Manjari. They are what? Ragatmik. Eternal associates. Eternal Ragatmika Jan. Jan. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare